All right, guys, we are here with our special guest. I am your host, Double Sweet, and this is Sweet's podcast. I'm currently the founder of Paranormal Awakening. The link to that will be down in the description below, and the link to his content will also be linked down below too. So if you want to go in and give yourself an introduction.
Hey, I'm Dan, also known as Soupy Poopy 69. I'm a budding entrepreneur, nice guy, gamer, some would call me a friend, and I am a fan of Scott Martin, aka Double Sweet, who is
Awesome.
definitely getting into Pulsar by the end of the year.
Hopefully.
Mhm.
But anyways, so first question is what made you lead to the content that you started doing on YouTube originally?
It's a good question. So, for those of you who might not know, I used to be a TikToker, and then I started making YouTube videos, and yeah, that's really it. The reason why I started making the content I made on YouTube is because I grew up liking to watch YouTube. There wasn't a whole lot of money in TikTok, at least not at the time, for the content I was making. So I figured, I may as well try to ground my roots in YouTube as quickly as possible. And I had a lot of fun making videos, and I got more money directly from YouTube than I ever got directly from TikTok.
Do you think that on TikTok there is more room to grow on TikTok than there was on YouTube?
Um, Room to grow, I don't know how I would define that, but I would definitely say it's easier. It's definitely significantly easier to grow on TikTok. Getting 100,000 followers on TikTok is so much easier than getting 100,000 on YouTube. However, this is my knowledge based on pre-shorts YouTube. I've heard from a lot of TikTokers and a lot of other social media minds that shorts is a very easy way to gain subs. So if we're not counting shorts, then TikTok is definitely a better way, or definitely a quicker way to grow than YouTube. I don't know how shorts impact the competition between the two platforms.
Definitely, yeah, because those two definitely act a lot alike, and they also go hand in hand with what people do on content on both platforms. Because you can do content on one platform and then re-upload it onto the other, and then people just see it twice. So it all also depends on where you originated your platform growth on as well.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely true.
So then, you also do stream on Twitch too as well, at least when you can or when you do have the free time too. But how
Mm-hmm.
have you noticed the growth on that, or what content do you do in general there?
Twitch, I don't really use Twitch all that much. I used to, but then I got too busy making clothes to really have time to stream on Twitch. It was fun while it lasted, and now I really mostly stream on YouTube because I have a larger amount of followers over there. And if I'm streaming, I'm not really looking to gain a bunch of viewership. I'm kind of just doing it for fun. So I figure I may as well stream on YouTube. It's a good little home base.
So it's kind of like your origin, or
I'd say it's a good central hub
yeah.
between all my content platforms.
So now you've taken your content and you said, okay, well, now I got this, but I also have a business idea. And what influenced the idea behind your business?
So 69 Hats is my clothing brand. If you guys watching don't know. And I guess what prompted me to start it was I started a digital media company. I worked with a couple other people. I made a good amount of money. And then that sort of started to dry up, you know? And I was like, well, shit, I have a bunch of money, and not a bunch, but I have a bit of money, and I don't know when I'm going to be making money like this again. And I was trying to think of ways I could use that to turn into a way to make more money. And so I brought an embroidery machine and I started making clothes, got a bunch of sales, bought a better embroidery machine, made better clothes, and then bought an even better embroidery machine and made even better clothes. Bitch.
So do you think that like being a individual an individual business person rather than, those that have clients and stuff that they work with, do you think that that way of making a business is better, or do you think that you'll grow into that era where you're actually working with clients down the road?
Define it. What do you mean by working with clients exactly? Like
Well, you know
making clothes
how
for other companies?
let's take Amazon for example. Like they have they have Amazon and then the guy's making rockets, and he has, his clients that he works with, and those people are basically doing this stuff for him, and he's just that guy. So like, um do you think that you would be in that position sometime in the future?
Um, at the rate that I'm growing, it's definitely possible, but I don't know if I'd want to reach that point. I don't think I would want to own stake in a business that I'm not directly contributing to. If I can't bring anything to the table, why am I there? And I'd love to. I'd love to sit on a yacht all day, but sometimes I got to get my grubby little mitts dirty, you know? I got to really get in there and work.
Otherwise, sometimes it's not like, oh, you're just gonna be, too bored or, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, if I don't have anything to do, I'll just sit in my room and play video games and watch anime all day, I guess.
I mean, there's not much else better to do than that if you're not doing what you're doing.
hmm
Now, for those that are like, wanting to start their own business, like many of us wish we did when we were younger, um, what would you have to say to like people that are thinking of doing this kind of thing, and do you have any tips that you would give them?
By this kind of thing, do you mean clothing?
Well, business in general.
Business in general. Um, I guess my first big piece of advice would be learn as much as you can about tax deductions and write-offs. Because even if you don't make money, you can use this as a way to, or if you don't make a lot of money, you could use this as a way to save money. In that, for example, let's say you only make $100 on Twitch in your first year. Highly recommend you try to find $100 worth of gaming or streaming equipment you have purchased and at least use it as a way to not have to pay any taxes on your Twitch earnings. Use your business as much as you can to save as much money as possible if you're not in a position where you can earn as much as possible. And do whatever you want through your LLC. It cannot hurt you. Actually,
N-
that's a lie. It can hurt you.
Most definitely. So
Yeah.
for those that want to go through the route of what you're doing, what do you have to pass down to them?
Um, Honestly, if you want to make clothes, there are a lot of services that will allow you to upload your own images and start your own clothing brand. It's all about your image. You don't really want to have .teespring in the link of your merchandise. You might want to spend the extra $12 a year to buy a domain name. Nice glasses.
I was trying to do it without, but I ended up, you know,
And there are services like Printify and Printful that will manage your fulfillment for you. Take a look into those. And yeah, honestly, you got to think it, dream it, do it.
now overall, what I guess inspired you to do this creation?
Like clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
Money. I had a lot of friends who were influencers that made a lot of money from merchandise. Yeah. And I thought, why don't I skip the middle step and having to blow up and get an audience and just go straight to making clothes for fun.
So I don't know if this is okay to ask, but feel free to deny this question. But did you have a college degree prior to this, or did you do this during college, or did you just say screw it?
I did not have a college degree. I was working on one, but I ended up dropping out when I got to a point where I had to focus on doing this full time or mm, working on college.
You hear that, people? You better drop out while you can.
No.
I'm joking. Don't take advice from me. Don't. That's a joke. But but yeah, that's no, that's definitely good though.
Thank you. Can I ask you a couple of questions now? Or do you still have more questions you want to ask me?
What did you eat for breakfast?
What I eat for breakfast? Cliff Bar, and I think I baked some chicken in my air fryer. I made a chicken sandwich. I think I like took raw chicken breast and I put a couple spices on it. What
What
about
about,
you?
I don't eat breakfast. Actually, yes, I do. Well, actually, it depends.
Mm, I
It
get
it
that.
because honestly, my schedule's like all over the place, so I just pretty much eat whenever I'm hungry.
You heard it here, folks. Double Sweet is a busy man.
Yeah, we don't have time to be eating every 4 hours like the normal human body does, you know? I eat
Every
like,
4 hours.
yeah, that's what
Are you,
like that's what some research says. Like,
are you supposed to eat every 4 hours?
that's like what like some people do.
God damn.
Yeah, it's like, no, I can't do that. I couldn't be doing that. And since then, like I've actually trimmed down a bunch of weight and people that
Yeah,
hate
you're
me,
looking great, dude.
yeah, people that say like, oh, they hate me, they think that I'm fat and all that shit. I'm like, you know, you should
Who's
maybe
calling you fat?
a few people in the comment sections on my other channel, but that's them. I ignore them.
Mhm,
They're
I
just
get that.
they're just people trying to start up things. But and those two questions are probably the same to the first one, so we're gonna leave it at that.
You can ask me
Now,
whatever you want, big boy.
now I'm gonna be playing the reverse card,
Oh, you want me to ask you questions?
if you want.
Dude, I got a million fucking
But
questions.
but
Can I swear?
some I may not respond to.
That's totally fine. So, my
But
first question is, how did the success of SpongeBob Style affect your life?
it all began. Um, yeah, so that was an idea that I had when I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and like do this because it's stupid, but it's funny, but people would think it's stupid, so it's funny. And
Mhm.
at the time I thought you can't really be you either have to be good at video games or you have to be bad
Funny.
at video games and you have to be funny. So
Hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I might as well just make content that's funny and stupid. And that's where that became a thing.
That's how we got SpongeBob Style.
Essentially, and I was like, at the time that guy was, viral. So I'm like, I'm gonna snip off him, because it's like people will see what you're doing and they go over to you and they're like, oh, what's this guy doing? And it's just like what every content creator does. They'll take snippets from other creators and they learn from others.
Now, this is a question as a longtime fan of your channel. I understand that your brother records some of your videos or recorded some of your older videos, right?
Yeah.
On an average double sweep video, how many different camera angles, how many different cameras would there be recording at any given time?
Let's go ahead and look right now. I don't know. Good
Because
question. Good
I would see like the views, like for example, how to cook a Krabby Patty. We had the amazing dramatic overhead view of the kitchen counter. We had the camera that was swiveling around. We had the side camera. Look, there were like 3 or 4 cameras rolling at any given time.
I love it how right when you say that's the first thing that shows up in the search bar. It's literally like just right there. It's like,
How to
oh
cook a
yeah.
Krabby Patty.
Yeah, it's literally right there. Like there's no hiding it. Oh, there's an ad. You know what? I'm assuming it's probably somewhere between 8 within every scene.
Eight, 8 cameras.
Oh wait, are you talking about like the actual individual cameras?
Yeah, like how
Oh,
many cameras did you guys use?
I think it was like 3 probably.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 3 or 2, something like that.
Syncing
But
all that up and editing it must have been really difficult.
but you're also moving it too. You're not keeping it in one place.
Oh no, I mean like in the editing software, like you got to match it all up to the source audio, right?
Yeah.
Was that difficult?
When we were able to get more better equipment, then yeah, it of course was, but that was when we got better equipment that I don't think we ever touched. Maybe like 1 or 2 times we did.
Who was the coolest person that you met when you were blowing up on YouTube? Like, who was the coolest person that reached out to you?
Um, Good question. So
Are there any interactions that stick out to you?
yeah, this one guy named Soupy on YouTube, he
Oh, right, wise
well
guy.
this is one really interesting, character. He went over to my Discord and he was like, everyone in my Discord started targeting him because they're like, oh yeah, this guy's a fake. So everyone started bashing the crap out of him. And then we did my moderators and I did a little uh investigation. So we clicked on a few links, did a few searching, and found out that it was the legit one. So guys, if you're out there and you see some picture of me with the those on like some of those like famous YouTubers how they have like a WhatsApp number, with like their background. If you guys see any of those, that is not me, and that is definitely not you.
Oh, definitely not me.
I mean, I don't I I I don't use that app whatsoever. So
Yeah, me neither for show.
yeah, but that's definitely one of the coolest interactions I've had so far. Other than that, there hasn't been really much, at least to your extent. There is one guy actually no, there's two, but this was back when I was going viral on TikTok on my older account because I had like two older accounts and then I kind of gave up on TikTok for a while, took a break and then started a new one. But on my old account, I became friends with one of like the most like viral streamers on TikTok, and his name is Official Joe Gotti, and he basically helps like promote people's content on TikTok,
Official Joe
and
Gotti. Let me look him up. He sounds familiar.
yeah, he's OG, dude. Like if you were on TikTok when it first started, you would definitely know him, and he's shouted me out a couple times, which is really cool, and he even made a video responding to that too.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah, I think I know who this guy is.
there's another guy named Chris Joyce. He was in the Navy. I think he changed his TikTok name though. I
Did you thank him for his service?
most definitely. He's a freaking legend.
Hmm.
He would always throw these like live streams because he was on Japan time. So whenever he was up during the day, like we were all like getting ready to go to sleep, but we all just never slept because his lives were always like lit. Like he was blasting music. I was one of his moderators at a time, and so that was another cool interaction. I actually do have a podcast with him. It's somewhere on my computer. I gotta dig through my computer and find that and upload that podcast.
Hmm.
But it might be
Can't
in
wait to
my
watch it.
old Skype account, but I don't know, so I don't know where it is. But maybe I can do another one with him in the future. That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure he'd love to talk to Mr. Double Swift.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you another question. You don't have to answer this, okay? But where did the nickname Sweeness come from?
So, it came from the
I gotta back away from the camera because you're getting so close, bud.
okay, so um actually good question. Yeah, so we basically at the time I was listening to a bunch of like rap music and stuff, like Eminem and stuff, and my brother was calling me like stupid nicknames. Like, do you have any siblings,
Yeah, I have a brother.
Does he call you annoying names,
No, I used to call him annoying names.
Oh, so you were the one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, once he landed on this one, I'll be honest, I hated it first. Little would I know that it would become my gamer tag later on.
Sweeness? Like
No, this one I have now.
double sweet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I literally hated it first, and it was just like, what?
Do you talk to your brother still?
Once in a while,
Okay, cool. Because I was just wondering because I remember you guys were like the Charlie and Dixie of 2012 YouTube, you
or
know?
uh, or Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. That's better.
Mm. Speaking of which, if anyone has what's that guy's name? Mike right? The guy that owns that show.
The guy who owns Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
what's
not
his
sure what his name is off the top of my head. I'm sorry, big guy.
voice? I want to look up his name really quick, see what it is. What's his name? Bro, oh yeah, Mike Judge. Yeah, if anyone does know his name, definitely if anyone knows him, reach out to me because I want to get him on this podcast. That'll be freaking lit.
Yeah, if anyone watching knows the guy who made Beavis and Butthead, just comment down below saying, I know the guy who made Beavis and Butthead, and we'll send you a bouquet of flowers and our personal phone numbers.
Oh, and I'll send you my secret OnlyFans too. Oh wait, what? No, I'm joking.
You're what?
I'm
Double
joking.
sweet.
No, I never.
Listen, I got another question for you. I got to know. When is Sweet Queena gonna come back for another run in the mall?
Probably not again.
But she was so hot.
One time wonder.
Okay. Can we expect any food reviews from you soon? Any fast food items?
Oh, most definitely.
Do you have any? Do you have any? Your eye on any like the Batman calzone from Little Caesars?
No, but I actually recently went to Dunkin' Donuts, which was pretty freaking lit. Minus the fact that they almost sent me out without my drink. Yeah, that was. But
yeah, extremely common Dunkin' Donuts L.
Yep.
Do you have a time frame on when we can expect your new song that you posted a snippet of?
Depending on because I'm doing some traveling for my other show, so that I don't know specifically, but it's definitely within the time frame of this month.
You're traveling for your other show. What is your other show, and where are you traveling?
The paranormal one that I do.
And where will you? Are you going to a haunted insane asylum?
Maybe. If anyone has connections to that, I'd definitely love to go to one. Of course, not live there, but
Yeah, that would be spooky,
yeah,
right?
be that would most definitely be psychologically and physically. You're just like yeah.
I'd be like,
get me out of. No, you'd be like hey guys, you want to buy some 69 shirts and hats?
Yeah. I'd be like, help, get me out of here.
That too. There's like a few abandoned places though in California, but you know, for me to get to them, it's like, you got that factor, and you got the factor of is it even safe, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So
yeah, that's got to be horrifying. Have you encountered anything paranormal?
A few things. We recently did an investigation in Buckeye, Arizona, at the Stardust Ranch, which has been known for many sightings. So
did you meet any ghosts?
I can't say too much on here, so people
Oh,
have to.
Oh, they have to go check it out themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, but have you ever played Fortnite with a ghost?
No, but I can say that one's been on my computer.
You had a ghost on your computer?
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'll tell you about that one because I'm
Was that the gaming laptop you got for Christmas?
Yeah, I got a no. It's a video editing laptop. So it's like it's a like a ZenBook some Asus. I don't know how to Asus.
I know what you're talking about.
Asus.
Oh, look at the imposter.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I don't know if it's like it was weird because like it was completely off, right? And then like I woke up and I heard my laptop fan going on, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I thought I turned it off, and I look over and it's doing like a facial recognition, and it's like I'm not even over there either, and the computer's not even facing me where I'm at on the bed. So it's like really weird.
So do you think the ghost was in the computer, or do you think the ghost was in your room trying to unlock the computer?
Probably in the room.
What do you do when you know that there's a ghost? Like, do you get scared or do you get calm?
I smacked the crap out of it.
Did you like feel it when you were smacking around?
No, I just, trick shot it.
Was it a Democrat ghost or a Republican ghost?
Neither. It was an
Okay.
idiot.
Okay. Sorry. I had to ask. But man, it seems like you got a lot on your plate. You got their podcast, the main channel, your esports, your paranormal stuff, your podcasts, your main channel. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
How do you juggle that along with being a full-time student?
And sleeping.
Yeah, and sleeping and
Yeah,
gaming
don't.
and having G Fuel.
Yep, that's exactly correct. You gotta we'll call it G Fuel juggling. That's what we'll call it.
G Fuel juggling, so G Fuel helps you get through your day.
Okay, if G Fuel sponsored me, I would have like two flavors at most. One would be called G Fuel juggling, and the other one would be called G Fuel locked and loaded.
G Fuel locked and loaded. I like that a lot. And you know plays on double sweet?
Huh?
No double sweet flavor.
Strictly locked and loaded. I like that because it's like, when you think of that, you're gonna think of G Fuel, and it's gonna get them more people.
That's true. You're a little
Is
bit of a marketing wizard. Do you have any experience in the field?
No, not really.
Well, you should. You should go into marketing, double sweet.
Maybe, maybe in another life, or maybe later on in this life.
Did you hear what happened the other day in the news?
Are you talking about the the 48 within the 48 hours of each other? There's the active shooter threats.
Oh no, I'm talking about what
Oh,
happened at the Oscars.
I don't pay attention to the Oscars. I mainly do a lot of
Dude, you're not gonna believe this. So up on the stage, Chris Rock, you know Chris Rock, right?
Oh, does wait,
Yeah.
does he do the slap thing?
Yeah, dude, Will Smith went up on the fucking stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face.
I thought it's old news.
What?
Yeah, I literally saw that like footage like a long time ago.
No, it happened like the other day.
Hmm, that's weird. Wait.
Happened the other day, literally. Let me pull up my phone.
No, bro, I saw that like 2 years ago, dude. I swear on
Two
my
years.
life.
No, it didn't happen 2 years.
I swear on my life, bro. I saw that 2 years ago. Or my mind predicted it like in a dream. Because
Yeah,
that's
let me
actually
find
crazy because
this.
I've seen it before. Definitely
Here
not
it
this year. I know that. I've not seen it this year and I've not seen it last year. I saw it like 2 years ago.
Oh, look, right here.
Yeah, I have seen that before, like 2 years ago.
2 years. I don't think it happened 2 years ago. We can
Bro,
agree to disagree. It's okay.
what do you mean work? Uh-oh, we have a notification. It says upgrade to Zoom 1 Pro and save 30% off plus experience Zoom. Guys, we should create our own Zoom program that doesn't charge people because this one's. Guys, leave a comment down below in the description or in the
Mhm.
comments if we should make our own Zoom program or
And leave
Discord.
a comment down below. If answer this question: if Pikachu had boobs, how big would his bra size be? Let me know down below in the comments what you think Pikachu's bra size would be.
We could do a part 2 podcast where it's just like shower thoughts,
Yeah, let's get some shower thoughts out now. We have 9 minutes left. We could totally knock some out.
Oh yeah, wait, where do you see that? Where do you see that?
So it says at the very top, remaining meeting time, 9 minutes and 1 second. It gives you a 10-minute countdown.
Okay.
You see
So
it?
I don't. So you're gonna have to be. Oh yeah, I see it now. I'm just blind.
No, you're all good, sweet.
All right. So
Give us some shower thoughts, sweet,
how do you see?
with your eyes.
No. How do you see?
I'm not following this. What's going
Like
on?
like like how do you see? Like when You're just casually looking around and stuff, you know?
I guess. Yeah, go continue.
Doesn't that like ever like get into your thoughts of like how do you see?
Yeah, sometimes I get confused about it, but I read this interesting article that talked about how eyes work, and apparently eyes, there's light that bounces off of objects, and then it basically tells your eyes what you're seeing, and then it communicates with your brain, and it's sort of like a 3D depth perceptor.
So another shower thought. Um let's see, let's see. Hmm.
Come on, we
Is
got 7.5 minutes. You gotta.
is there life outside of Earth?
I think it's possible. I think it's very, very likely,
And
but
and do you think we would see them in our lifetime?
I hope so.
All right,
I saw
so
I watched
you,
this show one time about this guy and his grandson, and they travel all over the galaxy and meet aliens all the time.
oh, dude, you gotta send me that.
Yeah, it's called Rick and Morty. It's a really interesting show.
They're like real people and stuff.
No, it's animated. It's sort of a parody of Back to the
Oh wait, oh
Future.
yeah, that, yeah.
Mhm. The guy who made it likes little kids though, so I don't know
Oh,
how much I'm going to be watching that show. Or not little kids, but 16-year-olds. They're too young. It's wrong, but it's not like he's picking them up from daycare. It's like he's picking them up from high school, which is also very bad.
yeah, that's weird.
Mhm. I got a shower thought for you. This is a bit of a funny one.
Is Pikachu's color actually yellow?
Mm,
Oh
I would say yes.
my
All
god.
right. If a Will Smith slaps a Chris Rock in the face and no one's around, does it make a sound?
Yes.
Holy dude, wait. There is that actual recent news story that I fucking have been meaning to ask you about. How do you feel about that ship that's stuck in the Suez Canal?
I did not read that article, so I'd have to tell you next podcast.
Okay, well, the other day, so you know what the Suez Canal is, right?
Nope, I don't even
It's
know where
a
that is or if
it's
that
a
even exists.
So it's a river channel that international ships transport goods like to and from countries. And there's a ship that like just like a few days ago got stuck in the Suez Canal. It like was trying to turn around, but the channel is so short, the entire length of the ship sort of got stuck. And no ships were able to go past this tiny little entryway. And tons of global imports and exports were like put to a screeching halt. Hmm.
Lovely.
You got any current events you want to talk about, Sweet?
there's an awesome game. It's like sometimes it's like $5. It's golf with your friends. It's free on Game Pass if you have Xbox.
Oh, baby, I bought the game on Steam.
I did too, but I also have it on Xbox.
Nice. You want to play golf with your friends tonight, Sweet?
Probably gonna be sleeping tonight.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
well, I didn't grab my G Fuel, so because the line was too long. That's unfortunate.
Fair enough. I understand that, my brother.
S- Speaking of which, make sure you guys support that Phase Rug guy, Phase Rug,
What happened to
with
FaZe
his
Rug?
he has a Chug Rug or whatever it's called. Yeah, Chug Rug. That's his flavor.
Hmm. What does it taste like?
Pretty good.
No, but what does it taste like? Like cherry,
I'd say
chocolate.
sour, but it's pretty good. It's like you can't tell what it is, but you can at the same time.
Hmm.
What would your flavor be?
I've never actually had G Fuel before. I don't drink caffeine.
Lame. You got to.
I don't like the way it makes my heart feel.
I don't like the way it makes my heart feel.
You should write a
'Cause
song,
it's
Double Sweet.
yeah, I'm gonna go collab with the Scorpions. All right, guys. If someone can get the Scorpions on our podcast, let's connect with them.
Have you ever heard of Joey Valance?
I I think so.
He's a rapper. You should reach out to him. I'm sure he'd want to collab.
I'm sure he'd be pretty hard to collab or get to collab.
Joey Valance is, dude. He would. I think he's a huge fan of your stuff, actually.
All right, we got 3 minutes left on this.
3 minutes. Oh, here's a good question. Is this going on your main channel or podcast channel?
This is going on NBC News live right
No
now.
freaking way.
Yeah, it's live right now. So by the time you get to the TV, it's gonna be over.
No, what the heck?
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Oh, God. Man. So I got another question for you. What happened to Jurassic Sweet?
YouTube don't like me. That's the
It
right
got
answer.
striked.
No, it got deleted. It
It
got
got deleted for
it-
what?
it got yeeted.
Actually, I got another one. When you went door to door selling people Oreos, and your brother and his friends drove off, what did you tell the woman? Do you remember?
Oh,
Do you
I
remember
didn't. No, I didn't do anything. I just like got back in the car and we like drove off and like left.
what?
I think we left them there and then we like pulled up forward a little bit
How
and
many
then
houses did you go to in that day?
that's a good question.
More or less than 50?
I don't know.
Okay. Were there any scrapped
Are
Sui
are
YouTube
you talking
videos?
about are you talking about successful knocks or
Or just at like how many knocks total, including successful and including nobody answered?
oh probably yeah, you're probably right then.
50? You knocked on
Maybe,
50 doors
or
to sell them
or like
Oreos.
30 probably.
Damn. Did you get in trouble?
No. They don't
Good.
care. They once they see the camera, they just like close the door. Like as long as like their address isn't shown or whatever, they don't really care. And plus, like nothing is gonna happen, so like they wouldn't care. Plus, like half of those people that lived there probably don't even live in those houses anymore. Probably some random person.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's the countdown isn't counting anymore. It just says less than
It's
1
the
minute.
final countdown. Subscribe to his channel in the description box below. Oh.
Dude, that's a banger.
Man, that was a solid. That's like solid. Here, let's do this with. Yeah, that's solid right there. Wait, is it like right? Isn't it like that?
I never served, so I wouldn't know. But Double Sweet, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be on the podcast with you, and I hope to do more in the future.
Likewise. And we are out.
We done recording?
Now we are. Wait,
Dude.